The day of the hairy freak or the fat slob is practically gone.
Let the party begin. I've got snacks.
Hey, look at us. Did it again, another 7 days round the sun. Welcome. Up there. WCW Deep Cuts Live. My name's Tom. My name's down there. Hello to everybody in the Erotic Eric Fontaine fan club, aka the chat. And tonight, we're doing something a little special as I move in my chair. Mature. We're live on YouTube as well as Twitch, as well as Twitter, because tonight we're watching a show that WWE doesn't own, and therefore I probably won't get my stream taken down during the stream. So hello to everybody watching, all of you on all the platforms. I'm glad to have you all with me. Glad to have you all with us. This isn't a me thing, this is an us thing. Thanks to all the kind words about my haircut. I gave the story about my haircut on Off the Grid on Sunday. I was almost stabbed. In fact, I was stabbed a couple times, half dozen times. It's crazy. So yeah, speaking of all of you, I'd like to give a big thank you to the members of my Weirdo Empire, aka my YouTube members. Thank you all so much for not just supporting me with your eyebrows. What did I say, eyebrows? Oh, it's because eyebrows is in the chat. We got my eyeballs, your eyeballs, as well as your wallets. We're throwing me a couple bucksies that way. Not that it's important, but this month is the most profitable month I've ever had as a content boy. So thanks to all of you for that. Thank you. So tonight we're going to be watching the Ilio DiPaolo Memorial Show from June 6, 1997 in Buffalo, New York. But you know what's kind of like Buffalo, New York? My Discord! Go in there. Hello, Shy Rumbo 395. Thank you for the follow over on Twitch. Speaking of my Discord, go there. That's the place you go right there. We chat all week. Yeah. And I was able to get the word out a couple hours beforehand over on Discord that we were going to be live on YouTube. So yeah, that's where you get scoops. Also, I think we were talking about Total Extreme Wrestling earlier today. I do not play it. It is way too intensive for me. But hey, you know what? It's for some folks. Shout out Adam Ryland. We're shouting on Adam Ryland. So yeah, that's all the stuff going on. Also, make sure if you haven't done so already, check out my newest video. Well, 5 of the most random WCW TV matches of all time. A lot of folks watching those. I've gotten a message from at least one of the folks who uploaded one of those matches to YouTube telling me that there was an uptick in his upload because of my upload. So again, like I said in the video, you're welcome, YouTube. Anyway, we've been doing this for 4 minutes. We need to watch some wrestling. Let's go to Buffalo, New York, June the 6th, 1997. The Ilio DiPaolo Memorial Show with the stars of World Championship Wrestling. Let's go.
From Channel 7, the lovely and talented hostess of AM Buffalo,
so Ilio DiPaolo was a wrestler in like the 60s and 70s from Buffalo who ended up he became like a big local legend in the Buffalo area. Had a restaurant.
I didn't think I was gonna get in there. this is a match we have all waited for quite a while.
I always love this when a local like news anchor has to get in a wrestling ring.
And I also understand they have some very interesting cornermen who are brewing some bad blood. So without any ado,
Yankee Hawk, thank you for the sub. For those of you who don't get to watch live normally, I take my Twitch subs, I put them in a syringe, and I stick it in my butt cheek at the end of the stream so I can get all big and muscular.
With cornerman, if you can believe this, the tiny tot of the
She's gonna wrestle Jimmy Hart. So this first match is technically not a WCW match.
Well, these guys are
Also,
making
thank
their
you,
way to the
Alan
ring.
Starr.
want you
I
to
just
know
saw that your
they
message was
are
highlighted over on
wrestling
Twitch. I
tonight.
appreciate
Tony,
that.
the Italian Cannonball Parisi. And his tag team partner will be Gino.
This is not one of those radio show gimmick matches. She's just the ring announcer.
Is none other than Dandy Dan Neverett from Oldies 104.
Shit, Dandy Dan is managing this first team. So yeah, this is a benefit show for the Sick Kids Foundation
Bring your team up here before we do
in Toronto. There's Dandy Dan. By the way, I edited out almost an hour of just people standing around in the ring to make sure this didn't go all night. All right, Gino Brito and Tony Parisi. I believe Gino Brito, who I've actually never seen wrestle, believe it or not. We need to find out if Danny Garcia was in the audience. Hey, Optimum Vision.
There's no midgets tonight.
What? Why? Why would you say that? Hey, RGT over on YouTube, welcome. By the way, since this was kind of a last-minute thing, I wasn't able to get the YouTube comments on the screen, but I still see them. I still see you. There's Greg Valentine. Of course, Greg Valentine's here. And Dory Funk Jr. Why not? Greg Valentine, who, by the way, was under a WCW contract.
Referee will give you your instructions. Welcome to the
And they're like, yeah, we'll just book you in the Legends match. I do not believe the missing link is on this show, no, of an Invisible Church. All right, here we go. We got a local ref. Greg Valentine and Dory Funk Jr. starting us off. They've been the two oldest wrestlers on Earth for about 40 years. And it's Gino Brito and Tony Parisi. Yes, Brian, and I think all the guys in this match probably said gross things to that lady from AM Buffalo. Greg Valentine's looking around like he's the one who drew the house. Oh, what a great shot. Floor cam guy's like, let's get a tight shot on Greg Valentine's ass. Is that Sal Bandini? Oh, Blake, I love having you here tonight, my dude. I think you're going to be getting Nick Patrick here in a bit, Shy Rumbolo. And nobody's holding the ropes yet. I think maybe Dory Funk's asexual. Like, could you imagine Dory Funk, like, being horny? Hey, standing switches. Alright. It is wild that, like, 20-something years after this match, after the show, one of these people wrestled an exploding ring barbed wire match. Tony Parisi's family is sitting right beside one of the cameras. Listen to this crowd go nuts for Greg Valentine. Holy shit. Yeah, these shows were a big deal locally in like Buffalo because Ilio DiPaolo, he had the restaurant downtown, and he was one of those local legends in Buffalo. I hope there's a literal pick your poison match. By the way, go check out the Mystery Wrestling Patreon. If you did not see Sunday's Mystery Wrestling show, featured our own Cecil Nix, and it's a London Lightning and a loser leaves town match. And in fact, you did get to see the outcome. All of it. So much. As well as a $5,000 pick your poison match where my son watched it and said, "Dad, I would drink poison if it meant that our family got $5,000. To which I said, your life is worth more than that. To which he responded, "Well, yours is worth $2,000. The front chancery. Yeah, it's... So I use Restream for the chat. So sometimes I do miss highlighted messages. Greg the Hammer would have made a great Four Horsemen. I think maybe in like one of the early incarnations. And also Henry, I did see your comment, Horny Funk. A young Johnny Swinger in the back. Uncle Tony! Like, Dory Funk and Greg Valentine are a great tag team. Because neither of them seems like they actually want to be around other people. They seem like extreme introverts. Hey, Mr. Perfect Way, thank you. Sunday's Off the Grid, if you've not watched it, is on YouTube. Go check that out. It was so ridiculous, in the best way. Greg Valentine just jogged to the corner. That's the fastest I've ever seen him move. I didn't even notice that. What the hell? Dandy Dan, he had one job. Grab the hat, grab the jacket, get it to a ring attendant. Oh, that's awesome. Hunter the Gargoyle over on YouTube said, "Oh, that's cool. My oldest was at Sick Kids in Toronto for the first few months of his life." There you go. So they are doing good work. Happy Tommy Tuesday to you, Judas Effect. Hello. Greg Valentine is the work rate king of this match. What is going on? I can't imagine what the payday was to come in as an indie guy to work this show. I was reading up on it, and apparently very few wrestlers agreed to work the show for free, even though it's a charity show. They're like, "No, fuck you, pay us." Yeah, Greg Valentine is so over. I think Marty Funk would be more likely to lose her mind if somebody stomped on Dory's hat. She'd look up from taking all those pictures of Adam Windsor for Dory Funk's website. Greg Valentine working at the white boots by New Balance. By the way, I love that WCW kept using the 1991 ring apron well into this era for house shows. It's my favorite ring apron of all time. I was so happy when they released the toy ring with that ring apron. People love getting hammered. Hey, that's a good point, Yankee Hawk. Oh! I believe that's Gino Brito. He's one of my my blind spots in wrestling history, but he's in there. I like him because he's like a dad in a silly costume. Oh, that was fun, little ankle pick. You guys want me to stomp this man's nuts in? Family entertainment. All the kids, yeah, stump his balls. Yeah, I think they used that ring apron well until like 1999 for house shows. Saw a fan cam. I think the fan cam with the Bret Hogan match in LA has that ring apron. Oh, they're gonna slam his nuts. Yeah. There's no way that thing worked. Greg Valentine's selling his ear after getting his nuts smashed in. Oh, Gino Brito using Greg Valentine's own hold on him. See, you can't do that. But of course, we need to get the shot of Dory Funk Jr. at ringside. Oh my gosh, that would have been great. And I think they even wrestled each other in '92, Blake. Greg Valentine is Van Hammer's dad. I think we talked about it a couple weeks ago. This is a boring spot fest. There's no fucking story to this match. They're just doing things. But they're not doing exciting things. Dory's got some good calves on him. Now get out of that ring. This match is 27 minutes long. Oh my goodness, could you imagine? RGT says Greg should have been in NWO. Could you imagine Greg trying to figure out how to do this? Like if it's anything like the rest of his body, he could have maybe like gotten like some knuckles up. He just seems so arthritic. Hi, thank you so much for the Twitch follow. Appreciate you bringing the flat soda and the crackers. Surprise HBO let Dory Funk off his contract as the Crypt Keeper. Yeah. That's a good point, Green Boy. It takes Greg Valentine 15 minutes to get going. That's why I was surprised he was jogging around the ring early. Could you imagine knowing nothing else about what's going on, being a kid, being little Daniel Garcia, going to the show, going to this WCW show in the midst of the NWO, and they start the show with like a 30-minute old person match? We were joking about it earlier. Cecil brought it up because Danny's from Buffalo, New York. So I think anytime I need to reference a kid in the crowd, then I'm just going to say Daniel Garcia. Yeah. Danny was born in '98. Fuck. He was not there. Maybe his pregnant mom was there. Yeah, Dapper Dan! Hey, Refs' Wizards. I have no idea what they were doing there. Daniel was conceived at this show. Daniel's folks got real randy watching Dory Funk Jr. struggle to lift up Gino Brito. Yeah, they're walking. Dory Funk Jr., I think, forgot where he was. Don't ruin our fun with technicalities, Judas Effect. RGT on YouTube says, plot twist, the Hammer is Daniel's dad. Could you fucking imagine? Just 1 week on Dynamite. Oh, ref bump. Of course this match needs a ref bump. Are you fucking kidding me? Nobody in this match is like, oh shit, Dory Funk got slammed on the ref. Ow. Like, they could have broken that ref's hip. And Dory's. Hey, Dale, over on YouTube. These guys are so fucking tired. We absolutely will get more American Pro Wrestling on Off the Grid down the line, Refs as Wizards. Yeah. Wait, how did they win? Oh shit! The ref got knocked the fuck out. Greg Valentine is like, fuck this. I don't want to do this anymore. Why could nobody do a job in that match? That's the biggest ring bell board I've ever seen. Normally the board that the ring bell is on is about the size of the bell. That's a backboard from a basketball hoop. Yeah, the ref out-bumped all these guys. Somebody just say, Bernie, you're the best. What happened to Dandy Dan? Yeah, I have no idea what the fuck's up with the ring bell board. That was huge. Are they cutting out the audio because, like, the fans are cussing? They're that mad? These motherfuckers!
And Brito and their cornerman, Dan Everett!
Dan Everett with the cornerman and Gino Brito and Tony Parisi. Why are you still in the ring, Dory Funk? You're not coming back next year.
I don't think it's over.
I don't think it's over. I think these guys are going to fight. Why are they still fighting? Y'all. Now Dory's doing shtick with the hat. They're doing silly hat things.
You guys are gone. It's over.
It's over. Ring announcer's a fucking asshole laughing in the wrestlers' faces.
It ain't all over. You're a pencil neck. Don't ever tell me it's over.
Tell him, Greg. Yeah. Oh my gosh. And I bet they all went into the back and were like, fuck, we killed it. Yeah! Follow that.
Get out of here, Art.
Oh, now the DJs are going to fight. Because this segment didn't go long enough.
Take care of our Wander.
Is that Henry Winkler?
Get him, Danny.
God, please. One of them, I hope one of them takes a bump. Please take a bump.
Let him go.
Oh gosh, oh my gosh. Yes. Oh!
You ripped his jacket.
Yes!
You ruined his jacket.
You ruined his jacket.
Hey, that's not legal.
Oh my gosh. Are they really fighting?
Somebody's gonna get hurt.
Yeah, the lighting here is ridiculous. There are like 10,000 people there. Oh, he's shooting. Bulldog choke. Tony Parisi is like, now, Grandpa.
Wait a minute.
Oh shit, he's in the NWO.
Art Wanders with the
Oh gosh. What the fuck is happening? EC Dub,
Art
EC
Wanders
Dub.
with the NWO. Can you believe that?
Oh my gosh.
Get out of here.
Why didn't they work the match? They were way more alive than those other guys.
As Bill Pauling would say, get out of town. Get out
Please,
of town.
Cecil, I want you guys to bring in like, I don't know, like 2 young, able-bodied indie wrestlers as the DJs.
Watch his hair.
And then have them do that exact
Get
thing.
out of here, Art. What a traitor.
What a traitor. What if Dandy Dan was the third man in the NWO?
Let's hear it for that little weasel.
I see you, AJ, over on YouTube. I see you.
The tiny snot of the kilowatt.
Why are we getting a
Let's
promo?
hear it for Tony Parisi, Gino Brito, and Dan Neverett.
Oh my gosh.
All right. You got to fix your jacket, Danny. Danny. Wait a
Danny.
minute, Dan.
That's how you know
Go
they're
get that
buddies.
stone.
Danny.
All right.
Come on,
Now we're
Danny.
warmed up.
That was fucking ridiculous.
Okay, folks. The legends warmed us up. Now it's time for some
That was the warm-up
WCW
match.
wrestling action. Let's bring out the announcer from WCW, David Pencer.
Sir, couldn't even say the fucking guy's name correctly.
David, where are you?
David. If I'm Penzer, I go to the ring and I fucking punch that guy.
Here he comes, folks. Let's hear it. Let's give it up. Dave Pencer, WCW announcer.
Dave Penzer, WCW announcer. Yeah, Penzer's pissed. Look at his face. He is fucking mad. This goober not just said his name incorrectly, but then called him out like he was missing his cue.
What's up, Buffalo?
Hey.
Ladies and
All
gentlemen,
right.
before we go any farther, I would just like
Refs
to
as
say
Wizards
from
did some
everybody
math
at
in
WCW, we are
1997.
very proud and excited
The
to
collective
be
age of the
part
wrestlers in the
Legends
opening
2.
match
We're
was
part of Legends
214
1.
years old.
It's for a great cause, and we're very happy to
214
be
years
here tonight.
from 1997, the U.S. Revolutionary
Without further
Revolutionary
ado,
War
are you
had just
ready for
ended.
some World Championship Wrestling?
Yeah. Again, why? Like Brian said earlier, why is this lit like there are 4 people there? And yet, why didn't they put Penzer's stuff up front? Here we go. It's a house show, so you get the full version of Alex Wright's music. Oh, fuck. Can we get that last ref back? Or like Nandy Dan? Gotta rub the ropes up and down, grab them. Grab all the ropes. I appreciate that Alex Wright's like, fuck, you're gonna listen to my whole song.
It's for the WCW United States Heavyweight Championship. Good for one fall, with a 30-minute time limit.
Yeah.
Introducing first the challenger from Nuremberg, Germany, Das Wunderkind.
I love that Alex Wright got one leather jacket in 1995 and is like, that's gonna be my jacket forever. There we go. A little extra for charity there. Oh yeah, Das Bratwurst, Alex Wright. I'm Alex Wright, the German. Pick me to wrestle. WCW Nitro, PS1. Oh, it's Dean Malenko. Hey, what a fucking match to follow what we just saw. Hey, Brian, I can agree. I think you are a better ref than Nick Patrick. I saw Brian here in the Twitch chat ref like 9 matches in a row a couple weeks ago. Takmo, my dude, thank you for upping that sub 13 months. Stinko Malenko, I agree. I don't agree, I like Dean. And Nick Patrick has not let go of the rope since he got in the ring. So we're starting off. Dean Malenko was 95 SNES RPG villain thing. Gosh. Alright, so you follow up Greg Valentine and Dory Funk with Dean Malenko and Alex Wright. That's amazing. I gotta share this story that RGT just shared in the YouTube chat. Fun story, my mom used to watch wrestling with me and my bud during this era. One time she had dinner with Dean Malenko and his wife, which, how did that happen? And she told me she kept wanting to go home Stinko Malenko.
I can't believe
To his face. Oh, promo time. Vile Island, thank you for the follow.
this city is just a huge pigsty.
Yeah! Are they piping in booze? On a house show? Yeah! Dot wave. And maybe Nick Patrick, that's a good point Tecmo brings up. Maybe Nick Patrick just didn't have faith in the ring crew. This is not good American city like Rochester. This'll probably be a really good technical match. Alex Wright very underrated at the hold for hold, move for move. Exact. Cecil just brought it up. There's no Buffalo roadblock. There is a Rochester roadblock. So Rochester is a legit American city. Okay, RGT with the second part of the story. His mom's new husband was working with AEW when it first started for some marketing stuff. So she had dinner with a lot of people. And she remarked, kayfabe, brother, that MJF was a very nice young man. That's awesome. I've never noticed that Invisible Church. Brings up on YouTube, I noticed when Max Payne hurt Brian Knobbs on the Super Bowl 94, Nick Patrick ran to the opposite side of the ring and didn't check on him. I'm going to have to watch that back now. That sounds right. I understand the ref like staying off to the side, but if you watch Nick Patrick, it's like he can't stand without touching the ropes. It's like a pervert thing. Oh no, Matt P. Max Payne has said that was on purpose. Because Brian Knobbs used to legitimately hurt enhancement guys. And Max was pissed off at him. So he's like, fuck you, I'm going to break your neck. Well, he's very drunk. How the fuck... Okay, that last match, fans are like, yes! Yay! And this match is boring. Let's get Dory Funk Jr. back out here. Be exciting. Oh, I'm a Nick Patrick when it comes to car work. I'll just stand by the car and be like, yep. What a shock, RGT. Nick Patrick botching the rules of a match. I always like that Dean Malenko clothesline in the corner. It's like the most immediacy he has out of any of his offense. I will give you that, Blake. I do think the DJs were more exciting. But that's because I was legitimately scared one of them was going to get hurt. That's a good point, Cecil. Yeah, once you see that Nick Patrick is grabbing the ropes at all times, you'll never unsee it. It ruins WCW for you. The lights are down. No, they sold out the building. I think it was just a matter of, oh, we don't think this is actually going to be televised anywhere. And then they get to the building and it's like, oh yeah, no, we're going to air this on like whatever the local, I think CBS affiliate was. Whoa. There's one guy in the crowd that's just real sarcastic. Whenever anything happens, it's like, whoa! Like, fuck you. Hey. That's what you get for fucking dancing in Buffalo. Rudrick, you just gave me an idea for a ref gimmick. Not that refs need gimmicks, but imagine if there was a referee that had like he needed like a fidget, like a fidget spinner, or like just something to hold, or like a koosh ball, or Nick Patrick was, dude, that's like day one of ref school. Don't be in the corner the guys are working. A ref with bladder issues. Would that ref feud with the referee who also has bladder issues but pees himself? Hey, Track. So yeah, the YouTube comments aren't showing up on the screen, but I see them. Maybe Alex Wright is Daniel Garcia's dad. That's right, PTRF. Ah! It's kind of hard for fans to connect with you, Dean Malenko, if when you're on the ground selling, you just kind of like nudge your nose. I could see that. Because you guys give so much time to the refs doing spots in Mystery that I could see the refs being like, okay, this is the one place we can do our things. So they come in with like Randy Savage, Ricky Steamboat list of moves. Alex Wright's the father of Puff. Hey, Dean, this is supposed to look like it hurts. They're chanting bullshit. Yeah, that's funny. I much prefer bullshit at random moments of a match to boring. It is bullshit that these guys are wrestling. Yeah, if I could find the 96 show, we're gonna watch that too. He's cheating! I love that you could hear individual fans yelling, he's cheating! I just saw Bruce Valanche at ringside taking pictures. Oh! Like, I thought, oh, it's gonna be a cool move, and then he just kind of, like, drops his hands across Dean's chest. Oh! Alex Wright's like, fuck this crowd. I'm not doing anything. There we go. There we go. Ooh, what is up with him in that move? He didn't do that move a whole lot on TV, but he's spamming it tonight. Alex Wright is working heel, yes. What is, those aren't forearms. He's just kind of punching him in the side of the face. Oh, hey, Stuffed Bird over on YouTube. You were at this show. It's awesome. Nick Patrick somehow found a way to grab the ropes the entire time they went across the length of the ring. That is talent. Up, up, up. Up and over. Old bratwurst. There we go. We're gonna start doing things. Nick Patrick let go of the ropes just long enough to pull up his pants. Oh, now he's crouching down and sitting in the corner. Oh my gosh. Fuck. Oregon, Japan. Thank you so much for the follow. Wow, a lot of folks following on Twitch tonight. Alex Wright and Ahmed Johnson had so many problems with their tights going up their butts. There's a, God, I forget, there's a company, I was talking with a friend of mine who works in a event promotion. She was telling me there's a company now that, kind of like those like wristbands that a lot of teams and, like big arena events were using. Hey, where we go, gotta tap out. That like lit up before the pandemic started. They have stuff like that, but it mimics flashbulbs going off at the right moments. So I think that stuff's going to be coming back soon. I appreciate that, Yankee Hawk. Thank you. The clover leaf, I think it's a back thing more than a leg thing. I love how Nick Patrick's walking to the back like he's Dean Malenko's bodyguard. Dean Malenko and his heater, Nick Patrick. Hell yeah, Horg. Awesome. Glad to have you over here on Twitch. Nick Patrick is Jody Hamilton's kid, yes. Nick Patrick's, I believe his Facebook name is Joe Hamilton Jr. Always great when the security guys are laughing at you as you walk to the back. Alright. Again, this aired on television somewhere in Buffalo.
Ladies and gentlemen, a
I'm gonna put some piano music.
Before we go on,
Did this slow zoom of
ringside,
Dave Pinzer just standing in a ring.
The ring.
Hey, Luis. Yes, it is. It is a house show.
We thank you very much.
Remember Dave Pinzer gave this speech about not throwing stuff in the ring at a house show I went to like a couple months after this in Indianapolis. And right when he did it, someone threw a beer can at his head. Yes, Nick Patrick is in fact a Nepo hire. Hey, J-Balls, don't turn your back on the Wolfpack, my dude. Someone, like, flipped him off there. That's fun. Oh, here we go. Public Enemy. Nah. It's crazy that WWE doesn't own the rights to the song. And they have to dub over it on all the network stuff. They found 10 people dancing. Oh, including that lady from the 700 Club. The South Philly Posse, yes. The XWF Zone.
It's set for one fall with a 30-minute time limit.
Well, the problem, Refs Wizards, is if they cut away from Dave Pinzer being awkward, they have to cut to somebody else being awkward. Have those people ever heard a song before? Lois Rust. She gets around. Yes, they are both dead, Matthew Sherwood. They are both dead. He likes to party. Oh, it looks like Johnny Grunge had a little bit too much fun before he decorated that table. Because, like, the P's crooked and the E's not all the way taped. Oh fuck. Full version is Steinerized. I love house shows. We get full songs. Bow down. Bow ba down. Bow down down down. Bow down. Da 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 da. Boo. How long was this fucking intro? Yeah, Public Enemy and the Steiner Brothers. God damn, Scott's huge. That's the biggest human being I think I've ever seen. Like, he looks even bigger in a house show setting. Because you can see him next to normal people walking on the way to the ring, and he's the width of like 3 of them. Yeah, RGT, I agree. I think we're gonna see the Steiners kill these dudes. Story of 2 brothers, Rick and Scott. One does heroin, the other does not. That's a good point. I see that. About them sampling a bunch of other songs. That's a good point. Like, could you imagine Scott Steiner just living at this point? Like, going through life? Like, going to the bank? Like, sitting down at a restaurant? Oh, Buffalo Bills suck. I don't know. Maybe they do. I don't watch sports. It is the Mongo ponytail. God, Johnny Grunge is the biggest fucking hick. And Paul Heyman convinced folks he was from South Philly. Hatred, I believe is how you pronounce that. Thank you so much for the follow. Yeah, there's no way Scott Steiner can sit down in a chair at this point. Now let me read from my prepared statement regarding the Sabres. Yes, Brian. Hey y'all, I'm from South Philly. Nick Patrick is like, I need something to hold on to. There are no ropes. Let me grab your arm. It is like a rope. The Bills have never won a Super Bowl. Okay. Neither have I. Rocco Rock was South African in the Starrcade 1990 Pat O'Connor Cup. Oh. Hey, LJH. I love it. Johnny victory dancing over that insult. Hell yeah. That's pro wrestling, baby. Whoever's shooting at ringside is doing like the ECW like camera flips. That's a very smart thing. A very good observation they made about having to stall so that they aren't suplexing you. That I didn't even put that together, Mr. Perfect Way. Public Enemy came out slapping hands, and now they're yelling at fans that they are products of incest. Ted Petty had a degree in nutrition. Wow. Thank you, Yankee Hawk. Because somebody pointed out, I think Phil Schneider pointed out on Twitter, more than likely it was just that Luth has wanted more money. But that's the reason he gave. It was that he saw ECW. He was like, fuck this. And yeah, Ted Petty's about to get thrown. So far. Scott's arms are both bigger than Rocco Rock. It's been 10 minutes of stalling. Holy shit. Yeah, here's the thing. Big Papa Pump Scott Steiner, 2 years after this, is like Scott Steiner cut down in weight like 20, 25 pounds. Like, he's so much more ripped as Big Papa Pump, but he is smaller. Scott Steiner in 1997 is one giant bicep. Yeah, I edited out almost an hour of like local celebrities coming out and acting humble while people give them awards for donating money for things. I did not cut out any of the stalling. Like, it's wild because Ted Petty, Rocco Rock, is built like a normal human being. And then you see him next to Scott Steiner. It is literally like two different species. Scott switched from Supreme to Premium. Oh, there we go. I think Rick's asleep. Public Enemy's like, let go of the rope, Nick Patrick. And he's like, no. You haven't been wrestling. Rocco Rock is 43 years old here. And I bet he's by far the most mobile of any of these guys. Max, you missed an old person match. Dory Funk Jr. and Greg the Hammer Valentine against Gino Brito. Hey, there's that guy, the third Steiner, and Tony Parisi. That's the match you missed, Max. Oh, shit. They need that. They're still in debt from ECW. This guy's like, oh, this shit again. They do that at every show I come to. Oh my gosh. I fucking love this. This is great. I love house show bullshit. This is the Ilio DiPaolo Memorial Show, Kyle, in honor of a departed wrestler in the Buffalo area who owned a restaurant and was a great humanitarian. No, everybody showed up to the show, I think, that was gonna show up. I just think this is just what wrestlers do at house shows. This is jazz wrestling with the bumps they don't take. Steiners! Macho Man pooed his pants. Alright, here we go. You know, I know wrestling's fake. Because when they locked up, Scott Steiner didn't just win. They brought that ring to all the house shows. I went to a house show a couple months after this at Market Square Arena in Indianapolis, which is, where the Pacers played. Sold out, and they brought that ring. That's the house show ring. Yes, that's Ilio DiPaolo's restaurant, Kyle. Yes. Here's the thing, I bet nobody went to the concessions. People love this shit at house shows. It's fun. You get to see your favorites do goofy goofball things. Here's the thing, we, as people who watch way too much wrestling, yeah, we're like, oh, they're stalling, it's awful. But like these people who come to like one show a year, if that, are losing their minds. Because the TV stars are right in front of us. And they're doing silly things. Hey, Oprah. Hello. Brr. There we go, we're gonna get a thing. Oh shit, that's frightening. Even with the help. T-Gaddy, thank you for the follow. Synced up perfectly with that gorilla press. I'll look out for that Ghost of Bird Prentice. I totally believe you. He is big enough to move that fucking ring. I think Nick Patrick is now like conducting an orchestra. He's doing all sorts of weird shit with his hands. But did they just fuck up a tag? Gaboff, thank you so much for your Prime sub. Putting that in my syringe and gonna give me some gyno. Oh shit, there we go. Hell, 3 a.m. in the UK and Europe watching this with us, Vile Island. That's amazing. Thank you. Though, yeah, if you fall asleep, I don't blame you. I might fall asleep. Like the way the lighting is when Rocco's standing out there, it looks like he's in one of those like 80s portraits where like the person's like sitting under a spotlight and then they superimpose the giant image of their face where all like the black space is. Ilio DiPaolo, he was a wrestler in the 60s and 70s who ended up being a great humanitarian in the Buffalo area and owned a restaurant. Became a local celebrity. I just noticed Rocco did not put in his hair extensions for this match. Rocco's back in because he's the one that's going to take all the bumps. Yeah, pretty much. Like when the wrestlers would be in Buffalo, that's the restaurant they would go to. They would get free stuff, but in exchange, he'd be like, "Hey, could I have like a pair of ring boots I can put up in the window or something?" Yeah, that's kind of exactly Brian. He's the Ribera of Buffalo, New York. Ah, stuffed bird with a factoid. This is the final event in this arena. What a way to go out. I love it. I'm choking him. He was standing on Scott Steiner's neck. but his neck is so strong that you could see him go up and down as Scott breathed. Like, it had to hurt to, like, touch him. It was so hard. Humor has it, Tori fucking Greg Valentine burned the arena down in a fit of rage. True. Jonathan Mayer brings up a good point. It's no Chesney Coliseum. What the hell? How was that man physically able to do a sunset flip? Like, this was the point when he stopped doing the Frankenstein, because he got too fucking big. There we go. True, he is a genetic freak. Good point. Rick Steiner's worked up because somebody just asked him the hidden cost of a car. Oh shit! Scott just wiped into that guardrail. Went flying. Nick Patrick's like, whatever, you guys can use chairs. I don't care. Oh god, here we go. We're getting a table. Because remember, folks, in WCW, the rule is you can use a weapon as long as you hit the weapon with your opponent. You don't hit your opponent with the weapon. That is an actual rule that was explained on Nitro once. So therefore, you can put somebody through a table because you are hitting the table with your opponent. Oh my god, I thought they were just going to leave it sideways. Scott did the top rope version of the Frankensteiner, which is, oh god, put him on the table. Which is a little easier, but still crazy that he did it. Table the long way. Good thing they never Irish. Oh, there we go. A good thing they never Irish whipped a guy into a bullet. And the match ended. I think there was a pin in there.
Brothers.
Hey, let's cut the crowd audio. And let's play the full version of Steinerized again. Oh gosh. The table pinned him. Therefore the table is the winner. Remember that one Nitro during, I think, the Russo era, where they accidentally played the song, and Scott Steiner, as Big Papa Pump, came out to it? I fucking hate this song. The table has a sad face. Sad face table. It's broken. That should be like a PSA for not breaking tables. It's the shot of that broken table with the sad face. I'm aroused. Dandy Dan's gonna hit the ring now. What are they doing? Oh, I thought that kid had two hands. Punky Brewster loved that match. Hey kid, avoid refrigerators.
Kelly!
All right. Jim Kelly. The worst. It's Brian Knobbs and the Buffalo Bills. Oh my gosh. Why is Brian Knobs with them? And I love how there's a bunch of football players, and then Brian Knobs is the one with the football helmet. Is there such a thing as stolen football valor? Jim Kelly. His poor teammates don't get announced. That one guy's gigantic. What if Brian Knobs just used this song?
Legends 2 would like to present this award to remember Jim Kelly, quarterback and future Hall of Famer of the Buffalo Bills, for his outstanding athletic performance on the football field, his incredible devotion to his family and friends, and his enormous contributions to the community of Western New York and Canada. Jim, thanks for the memory.
Yeah. Wait, was he retiring at this time? Was his retirement ceremony a WCW show?
Everybody realizes in Buffalo, we all realize that we are Bills fans. But I'll tell you what, right over there, we got the Jets and
the
Dolphins.
theme song spoke Brian Knobs' butthole.
Me, Ruben, and Ted. Guys,
simply the droop.
Place. That's right. I want to thank Ilio, DiPaolo, and the whole family. I think we all know why we're here tonight, to pay tribute to not only Ilio, but all the legends here. And it's been an honor last year to be a part of this, and I think more than anything, I think we all realize what it means to do something and pay tribute, and also the funds that goes to a special cause, and that's Children's Hospital.
Actually, this might be his retirement. He retired at the end of the '96 season.
Blessed to have the ability that you do have.
Dory Funk Jr. wrestled at Jim Kelly's retirement. That's insane.
Again, I'll tell you one thing. When I'm in Buffalo, I started here in 1986 as a Buffalo Bill. I left in 1996, my last game. I will always be a Buffalo Bill.
Yeah. I can't get over how fucking big that one guy is.
Before I leave, I just want to say one thing. In all the years that I've played, I've traveled to Kansas City, Miami, Giant Stadium. I'll tell you one thing, and I know for sure. The Buffalo Bill fans, you are the greatest. Thank you. I love you.
Yeah.
You are.
How would he know? Did he not play for any other team?
Jim Kelly.
Oh shit, we got the Macho Man.
This is not your life. Hey, brother.
Hey, Jim, we're doing an angle.
Brother.
That's cool, Ghetto the Obscure.
Number 12.
Yes.
The quarterback.
Randy Savage with his dad randomly.
Isn't that sweet?
I bet 90% of the people in that building have no idea who Angelo Poffo is.
Yeah, I got something to say. I got Ted. I got Ruben.
How many people in the building think that that's Ilio DiPaolo with Randy Savage? He has come back from the dead. And he's in the NWO.
I got Angelo Poffo, my dad. Yeah.
My dad.
Sit up king. And I'm talking
Macho Man accompanied by the Juice Man.
Champion. He didn't finish second 100 years in a row like you did. I'll tell you what, I might be a quarterback. I wear number 12, but I'll tell you what, number 51.
I wear number 12. What does that even mean?
If you think you're man enough, bring your butt up here in the ring.
Angelo was at all of these Ilio events. Gotcha. But also, Randy just liked bringing his dad with him to random shows.
Bring it on, big guy. I'm tired of hearing a Hulk Hogan, all these guys, wrestlers. I'll tell you what.
In a wrestling ring, at a wrestling show, standing next to Brian Knobs, who's kind of a wrestler. He's like, I'm tired of this wrestling bullshit. All these wrestlers.
What are you back there for? Bring it on. One up here.
Angelo was 72 years old.
This is Buffalo. Buffalo you're talking about. This ain't
Is
Dallas.
Angelo
This is
Poffo
Buffalo.
the biggest Nepo daddy in wrestling history?
Obviously been hit in the head too many times, and the offensive line hasn't been kind to you.
A wrestler giving a
Because
football
the
player shit
opposition
about
team
concussions?
has snuck through and sacked you, and now the Macho Man's gonna do it Madness style, yeah.
Yeah, Jim Kelly and
you.
Randy Savage were friends. That's how this all got set up. Yeah. 100% positive that Angelo Poffo has pooped himself. I love how the security's only with Macho, and they're just like, fuck you, old man. Fight for yourself. Yeah, John Cena Sr. is up there with Angelo Poffo, maybe even more so, because Angelo did wrestle, whereas John Cena's dad was a manager on the Indies. Did he just try to knock... Oh, Angelo's not up there. I thought Jim Kelly tried to push Angelo Poffo off the apron. Gunner's dad from TNA.
Boy.
Yes.
Unbelievable. Here's the deal.
Yes, Alan, this is a house show.
Hey, these are the nastiest boys.
Yeah,
in
Jim
town.
Kelly's totally
My
fine.
boy Brian's got a few words. Yo, man, I got his back, but I don't even have to watch his back because he'll kick your ass.
Oh, shit! We got an ass bomb at a WCW show in
I'll put it this way, as a
1997. Hell.
quarterback, I sit back here, it's almost like being a linebacker. Make it through. The
No,
front
being
side of my
I know
line.
nothing about football, but I know that being a quarterback is nothing like being a linebacker. Jim Kelly.
Jim Kelly, listen to me right now. Right here in front of your fans in Buffalo. I'm going to tell you the real
Yeah, I love
deal.
how Brian Knobs
You've
was
been
like,
in the comfort
yeah, I'm
zone
gonna kick your ass, and then
too long.
ran out of the
This
ring.
is
Hey,
first
Dr.
circle,
Liam.
And I'm going
Hello.
to teach you some respect. So get these dudes out of the ring and show some guts that you never showed in your entire thinking life.
You got it. And then yeah, I'll fight you. Oh. It's crazy. Jim Kelly is like famous enough that I knew who he was. And they got him to do an angle with Randy Savage, and you didn't hear a damn thing about this on TV. All right. And Jim Kelly's like, I'm sick of this wrestling shit, like I said in my promo. Come on, Mark Curtis. Get him out of the ring. Poor DDP. Doesn't even get an entrance. Yeah, football players in general are huge. Well, I'm not doubting the size of football players. I know they're all gigantic. Yeah, DDP throwing his wrist tape sweat. Randy Savage. Yeah, it was in PWI, but this should have been on night. They should have like had some sort of footage on Nitro. Jim Kelly was a celebrity. DDP went to Bob Orton Jr.'s surgeon. He got his ribs removed so that he can do all that yoga and suck his own dick. That's why they're all taped up. So I saw these two at a house show a couple months after this. They did a Texas death match that went 30 seconds. Hey, Fran. And the finish was ding, ding, lock up. Randy kicks him in the balls, walks out of the ring. DDP's down for a 10 count. That's the fucking match. I've never seen the Mark Curtis benefit show video of it, but it might have been. Definitely nothing like this. Nothing pro shot. I am a fan of Angelo Poffo putting on the crazy cut-off Randy Savage shirt over like the dress shirt he wore to the show. Happy holidays. Go! I wonder if they asked Angelo Poffo to work in that opener with Greg Valentine. I bet he would have done it. Yeah, the crowd's mic'd to make it sound like 3 people were chanting DDP. I didn't even put it together that I made a joke about DDP sucking his own dick when his opponent's brother can suck his own dick. Yeah, I could see that, Rudrick. That it's bothersome that Randy Savage and Angelo Poffo are related. Yeah, you didn't know that, Refs Whisters? Lenny Poffo can suck his own dick. It's like a pretty well-known thing. Lanny's talked about it before. Alan asked, do I think Randy should have had his own faction? No, he didn't need one. CIW Pro, thank you so much. Thank you for the follow. Yes, Lanny can do that, both because he was flexible and because he had a dick the size of an arm. He also put his TV right above his bed, according to documentary footage that I've seen. Lenny Poffo mounted his TV on his ceiling so he could just lay in bed and stare up at his TV because he didn't want to sit up. It fucking rules. I might do that someday. Oh, hey! House show dive from DDP on a house show. Yeah! It's fucking amazing. Dr. Liam says Johnny Valiant allegedly booked Lenny Poffo just to see the trick. Yeah, there's a short form documentary about Lenny Poffo on YouTube where they go to his apartment and he's got it set up where he has chairs strategically located every spot in his house from his door all the way to his bed so he could just move from chair to chair without having to walk because he felt as if it was too much work to walk from his front door to his bed. Like, dude had like 12 chairs in like a line. All right, Stephen J. Neptune Man, this day in history. The Utah Jazz beat the Bulls 104-93 in Game 3 of the NBA Finals. The Yankees beat the Brewers 6-3 in the MLB. The number one song and number one movie in America was Con Air. And the number one song in America was Mbot by Hanson. I preferred, what's that song? Strange? Weird by Hanson? The video where they're like on the bus, all like moody and shit. Has a machine over on YouTube said this event attendance was 13,002. Yeah, they packed this place. Just a Burt Prentice. Main event for 3 years in the Northern Tennessee house show circuit was Lanny Poffo blowing himself while Jackie Fargo cried in the corner. My favorite Lanny Poffo story is told a story in a shoot interview about when he was working in Georgia, and one of his first weeks in the territory, like they drew a really shitty house, and Ole Anderson's browbeating him about not being a draw, and Lanny's like, "Oh, this was packed. Didn't you see it?" He's like, "Yeah, it's like the week before Halloween. They were all dressed up as empty chairs." And Ole like throws a chair through a window. He's like, "Fuck!" DDP doing lots of prop work with his rib tape. Like color guard with the baton. Oh, if they would have done the fish out of water spot, I would have lost my mind. That would have been fantastic, Wright. You just get yourself a massage bed. So you have the hole where your head goes, and then just put a screen down there. Oh, he tapped out. Match over. Yeah. That was smooth. Good shit, DDP. Oh, hey! He did the Greg Valentine spot. All the little kids go, yay! Ball torture. Break that little head what? I think wrestling these days, a lot of guys think the atomic drop is cheesy. That's why they don't do it. I think they're full of bullshit. There's that DDP pancake I love doing in Revenge. Mark Curtis just letting Randy grab all up in that hair. Oh, second ref bump of the night. Those fucking assholes in the opener. Doing a ref bump. Oh, Jim Kelly. Yeah. Oh, and they missed the diamond cutter. Jim Kelly, get out of the ring. Hey! Mark Curtis. What the fuck? Jim Kelly. Mark Curtis like, fuck it. Whatever. Why not? I guess you're allowed to interfere if you make more money than the wrestlers. Stephen J. Neptune Man. Diamond cutter, shoulders back, chest out. I want the footage of DDP recording those sound bites in the studio. Because you know there's like some good outtake footage. GDP, too cool. GDP, high-fiving myself, self-high-five. Jim Kelly literally just kissed a baby. I also want footage of Jimmy Hart playing this song. Anytime you hear a rip-off rock song like this at a WCW show, just know Jimmy Hart played it, which means that there's got to be footage, like even like on a cheap camcorder, of Jimmy Hart playing "Smells Like Teen Spirit." There has to be, and I want it. I want it so bad. Oh, that's sweet. Your 70-something-year-old dad. Jim Kelly looking like a melted Ted. Freeze frame on that giant fucking dude. Oh, hey. Jimmy Hart is the king of... It's not dun 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 dun. It's dun 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 dun. How did Nirvana never sue WCW? I have told the story before, but I will tell it again. Spirit of Justice, the Sigma Empath. So, when DDP did MTV Live with the Foo Fighters, Dave Grohl heard his entrance song. He's like, what the fuck? That's our song. So he hit up the lawyer of the Nirvana estate. And he told him, like, hey, these wrestlers stole our fucking song. And so the lawyer sent a cease and desist, but all Dave Grohl said was the wrestlers stole our song.
The respect was all.
So Nirvana's lawyer, or the lawyer handling the Nirvana estate, sent a cease and desist to the WWF.
Hit DDP.
And the WWF's like, we didn't do that. So they just ignored it. And that's how WCW got away with that ripoff song.
Because all my brothers of the NWO be with me, yeah.
Yeah. Angelo Poffo looking pretty spry getting out of the ring there. Macho Man. Poor Dave Pinzer. In his cummerbund. Yeah, that's the most surprising part, is the WWF wasn't like, no, let us show you who is stealing it. No, Jerry McDevitt was like, I don't have fucking time for this. Now they're just wandering away. They don't. He's gonna pull his dad down and break his hip. Oh, David Pinzer doing some cummerbund comedy. Oh shit, the Dungeon of Doom. Got some Doom coming, dungeoning. Angelo Poffo passed at the age of 84. Yeah, Jim Johnston's sound-alikes were far enough apart that you could have some sort of doubt. Whereas Jimmy Hart's were like, this should be illegal. Hey, it's Ming. Ming looks pissed. I think Ming wants to fight Jim Kelly. The monster Ming in all caps. Yeah, I think Pinzer's just upset. at everything about this show. He's just not having a good night. Oh God, here we go. Dungeon of Doom kind of existed in 97. I think it was more just Ming was still using that song. Here's the story of two brothers, Ming and his hair. Shout out Ming's mullet on Twitter. You think any of those fans, like, years later, sat down with their kids and were like, hey, I've touched a sweaty murderer. Yeah, it has a machine. That's where the story came from. That's when Dave Grohl heard the song. It was on that MTV Live. For those who don't know, Chris Benoit's entrance song is a ripoff of a real song. I forget the name of it, but it's on YouTube. It's got lyrics. It's fucking hilarious. R.I.P. Rick Derringer. I feel like these guys just wrestled all the time in 1987. Like, we watched them on that one German pay-per-view, and I feel like they had 2 or 3 pay-per-view matches off the top of my head. I have no doubt Ming probably has killed people before, but we just never heard about it, because who's ratting on Ming? This is around that time, yes, she likes dragonflies, yes. Nick Patrick back grabbing that rope. Replica is the name of the Benoit song. Hey, Whiskey Spachimin, aka Whiskey Spaceman. Chris Benoit Paralysis Demon. I think that's a metal band. Emotional support rope. Watch out, Nick Patrick. He has the tendencies to do things when he has rope. Actually, no, that's cord. It's a exercise cord, not rope. I tried to turn in Ming once, but the police simply said, "Who dis? New number." Oh shit. I love that everybody else in this show so far has been like, oh, we don't really want to do anything. And Benoit and Ming are like, let's chop each other as hard as fucking possible. That should be Nick Patrick's nickname, Rope-a-Dope. Yeah, Ming is not problematic to the best of my knowledge. He just fucking like pulling dudes' eyes out. He was good at it. Just popping eyes out like fucking pearls out of an oyster. Oh shit. The thing is, Benoit's probably got a little boner right now. They're protecting the integrity of the business by really hitting each other. That's fucking hilarious. Dr. Liam says, my favorite Haku Ming story is that Giant Baba put up with Harley Race as a second when he was in Japan so Haku's English would get better. But Harley rarely talked, yet they became good friends. Jonathan, I looked it up. None of the WCW guys worked for free. They all got paid. They all got paid their normal rate. WCW incurred the cost because the oh shit, pile driver on the floor. The gate. All the ticket sales went to the charity. So WCW lost a shitload of money on this show. But no, all the wrestlers got paid. Hey, not that, Chris Benoit. I'm glad that you're not the one in the ring. Oh shit, if fucking Ming does a dive, I will lose my mind. I will say Benoit's selling a pile driver on the floor a lot longer than Dynamite Kid is Hero. Yeah, people don't realize Ming was fucking huge. It's not as tall as people remember it being. Just thick. I love that clip of Haku laughing at the Shockmaster. It's so pure, so wholesome. Whoa! Yeah, that is a good measuring point, comparing him to Nick Patrick, because Nick Patrick's a big fucking guy, which is one of many reasons why he shouldn't have been a ref. Nick Patrick's like 6'2" or 6'3". Ah! I imagine Benoit's like, come on, we need to do more spots. We need to do more moves. We're not working hard enough. Nice shot of Nick Patrick's booty, his butt, as Brian Knobb said, his ass. Yeah, Ming was a cruiserweight when he first got in. Like, even into the Islanders run, he was pretty light. I'm surprised we've never had somebody come to the chat named Nick Patrick's taint. Why does Nick look like he's about to start stomping Benoit? He's hovering over him like, I'm gonna fucking hurt you. Break the hold or I'm gonna grab the rope. Replica by Blood Brothers is Benoit's theme. Thank you, Blake. Yeah, listen to that song, Replica by Blood Brothers, knowing that it's Chris Benoit's music. It's fucking great. It's awesome. It's like a Euro trash pop song. I think the video is just like these guys like riding around in like a car with its top down. True, Jonathan. Yeah, Nick Patrick is wearing black shoes. So I'm laughing at the visual. Dr. Liam says, I heard a Benoit story that there were wrestlers trying to take him out on an evening in Japan. When they found out they weren't going to a gym, he jumped out of the van. And I could picture Chris Benoit like, we're not lifting, and then he just opens the van door and like jumps on the road. I think it's funny, in the new WWE game, oh shit, German, Haku is in there as like his 1987 self, his Islanders look, but his finish is still the Tongan Death Grip. Yeah, I've seen a little bit of Haku in CMLL. It works a lot better than you'd think. Benoit did use the same music in his 93 run, yes. That is correct, Invisible Church. Thank you, Jamie. Appreciate it. Ah! Oh! This is house show Chris Benoit. He still slams his head on the ground off the top rope. Oh shit! Oh god, Chris! Oh god! There we go. Everybody else is like barely taking more than a couple bumps. You know, I don't think Scott Steiner even teased falling down. Benoit's like, tope suicida as fast as possible. Attendance, we said earlier, a little over 13,000. Oh, Tongan Death Grip. What if he just finished the job? What the fuck? What a shitty finish. That's even worse than the finish in the opener. That's dope that Tongan Death Grip is a band. Hey, Nick Patrick takes a bump. Fuck you, Nick Patrick. God, that sucked. Why the fuck couldn't Ming have done a job? That was the tape. Whoever was running the audio kept fucking with the crowd noise when they would turn on the music. If only he'd held onto the rope. Maybe that's why Nick Patrick disqualified him. They were monopolizing rope space. And I was like, do you all accept me? Did I wrestle good enough for you? What a lame goddamn finish that was. Fuck. I saw that Randy Poffo was commenting in the YouTube chat. Hello, Randy Poffo. I hope the afterlife is treating you well. That is, I think, our third ref bump of the night, Brian. Holy shit. David Pinzer still seething that the audio guy's like, yeah, we'll just make you stand here. Hey, it's Rey Mysterio. The finish is listed as a count out. How? You don't count people out for being on the apron. Dun, dun, dun. Hey, it's Spider-Man Rey Mysterio. It's WCW Revenge Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio accompanied to the ring by Macklemore's dad.
Introducing from Tijuana, Mexico.
You should, Dr. Liam, sort of band called David Pinzer Cummerbund. Yes. By the way, follow Dr. Liam on Instagram, Crimson Mask Replica. Always posting some real cool vintage wrestling
Ladies
stuff.
and gentlemen, because of circumstances beyond our control, Rey Mysterio's scheduled opponent, Juventud Guerrero, will not be able to wrestle tonight at the Marine Midland Arena. But ladies and gentlemen, please welcome, representing the WCW Executive Committee, Mr. Gary Juster.
Hey, it's Gary Juster. We saw him a couple weeks ago.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of WCW, we know that the fans here in Buffalo would like to see the greatest high-flying
I love the one guy that no-showed the show was Hoovy. Hoovy no-showed the fucking charity show.
Ray has issued a challenge to anybody in the dressing room to come out and face him.
Wait, is Gary Juster cutting Ray's promo for him? It's amazing. And Gary Juster's like, where are they? Where are the wrestlers? God, what if Jim Kelly comes out? Where he's like, I can't see. Oh, hey, it's Dean Malenko again.
Ladies and gentlemen, it looks like Dean Malenko, already victorious tonight, has accepted the challenge.
Yeah, Ray's like, buddy, I know English. All right. Here we go. What if it was Dory Funk? Gino Brito against Rey Mysterio Jr. Yeah, Brian, why isn't it Brian Knobbs? Brian Knobbs is in the building. Just let him wrestle. Mark Curtis, the referee. Really, between Mark Curtis and Rey Mysterio in that gear, this really is the WCW NWO Revenge match of the night. Yeah, shout out Dean Malenko for doing double duty. Dean only did like a couple of his holds in the first match. So, he still has time to get in the other 998. They never did this match in ECW, Rudrick. Dean and Ray kind of passed each other like ships in the night. Hoovy no-showed. As far as I know, he didn't get locked up. Dean is... I think he's a babyface. It's just... I bet whoever was the guy in charge of the show, whether it be Gary Juster or somebody else, is like, hey, you're a short fella, you wrestle him, since this other short fella didn't show up. Yeah, Ray's the heel, or Ray's the babyface of this match, because he's Ray. I love that Ray and Dean have their, like, default spots they can do in their sleep, but those default spots are still the most complicated things for any other wrestler. Hoovy and Jerry Sags got lost. Jerry Sags had just sued the company. There was an active lawsuit Jerry Sags had against WCW at this point. I shout out Gary Juster for booking this match. We're going to go a little bit past the top of the hour, about 15 minutes or so, just FYI. I love how Ray's like, I ain't doing a fucking dive on this show. Benoit is an idiot. Some guy just yelled, Psycho! Holy shit, that's awesome. Miss Mabel Bassett on YouTube said, my high school band teacher played saxophone for the Cherry Poppin' Daddies. It's amazing. Knobs and Alex Wright actually would have been really fun. Like, Alex Wright selling the Pity City would have been very funny. I love that Dean's like, enough of this hold, let's do a thing now. Gary Juster, he was an event promoter. He wasn't a promoter in the sense of what you would normally think of. But, like, he was a pretty good event promoter. He was there for a lot of the WCW ups and downs. He was there for when the ROH houses got really big. When the Young Bucks blew up, he promoted all those shows. Holy shit, that's awesome. Breaking news from Blake. Mark Cuban donated $10,000 to Jeff Cannonball's GoFundMe. Fuck yeah. That rules. Shout out Mark Cuban. All right, Max, have a good night. Hopefully see you soon. Yeah, go check out. It's all over wrestling social media. Go find Jeff Cannonball's GoFundMe. Poor dude got dealt a horrible hand. I feel so bad for him and Tara and the kiddo diagnosed with ALS. Fucking tragic shit. If you can, help him out. If not, at least give him a share or a retweet. I think Cannonball's closer to New York City? I don't think he's a Buffalo guy. Maybe I'm wrong. Dean loved doing that spot with Ray. The chin lock into the rear naked choke. Hey, Mark Curtis, he's dead. Into the match. Yeah, if somebody has the link to Jeff Cannonball's GoFundMe, yeah, throw it in the chat. Thank you, Seven Fingers. Yeah, if you're in the Twitch chat and you have the means, maybe consider throwing Jeff and Tara a few bucks to help them out in this time. Ray's doing way too good of a job of selling like he's unconscious here. Like, if this were a fight, this would have ended minutes ago. Yeah, I've never met Jeff, but like, not just in wrestling, but like my buddies in comedy. I'll say that Jeff Cannonball's his biggest sweetheart. He's big in the Best Show with Tom Sharpling community. He has a Mr. Game Show tattoo. The Joe Firestone podcast. And he was on the special with without Brett Davis a couple times. All right, Yankee Hawk. No off the grid this week. Taking Sunday off. I'll be back next Tuesday. Thank you for bringing that up, Yankee Hawk, so I can let everybody know. Have a good night. By the way, shout out to my SSRI gang. Gonna take my meds so that I can sleep when we're done tonight. Go Ray! Whoa! I think this is by far the least I've ever seen Dean and Ray doing a match against each other. And wouldn't you know, it's getting over. I'm not trying to sound like one of those old farts. It's like, don't do moves in wrestling matches. But it is wild. My pleasure, Jonathan. Doing my part. Oh, bumps into the banner of some kind. Oh, we are getting a dive from Ray. Tope con hilo. Oh yeah, Miss Mabel Bassett. Woo! That's fucking awesome. I love that when the wrestling community has one of our own go down, everyone fucking does their part to lift them up. Hell yeah, mullig around. But that's awesome, Liam. Hey, Twitch knows what's up. Oh, it's wrestling? We need to put John Cena ads. Oh, it's the reverse suplex that he loved to do with Wright. Oh, shit, he reversed it. Oh, that was sick. Imagine, like, Gino Brito watching these guys in the locker room. Oh, a double pin. And I love that Mark Curtis actually, like, fucking belly flopped. You see how he counted? 1, 2, 3. Like he's trying to do the worm. Nobody wins. They're all losers. What is he doing? Hey guys, this is what I do. 1, 2, 3. Fuck both of you. I'm the champion now.
And he is ruling this match a draw.
Nobody's doing jobs tonight, man. Yeah, he's letting exactly Keck said. All your guys' shoulders are down. You both lost. My shoulders were up. Mark Curtis, new United States champion. I think we just have the main event left. That's sweet that your dad was in a model railroad club. Refs as Wizards. Corner Studies, thank you for the raid. Hell yeah. I appreciate you. Thank you for raiding. Also, Rai, thank you for continuing your sub. Much appreciate that. You rule. I didn't get a notification about that, but I just saw it. Yeah, Greg Valentine's like, guys, I'm the real U.S. champion. Let's put on our dog collars. I actually kind of want to see a three-way dog collar. And their opponents. The most pro wrestling ass song ever. Chris, my dude, Chris Ayers, thank you. Hey. Shout out to GK. Harlem Heat and the Outsiders were on so many house shows. I know when WCW came to Indianapolis, the match was the Steiners against Scott Hall and Six. Because they did Giant Nash in Indianapolis. Yeah, Kevin Nash is a fucking gigantic. Thinking of fucking gigantic. The Giant is built like a rectangle. Like Kevin Nash feeling spry, he was doing high kicks. Like Mary Beth Gallagher.
The challengers from Chicago, the Total Package.
Yeah, Giant is looking real. Like the front of him is real oiled up. The back is so dry.
Weighing 482 pounds.
Yo, shit! Giant just did a leap thing into the ring. Alright, LJH, have a good one. Yes, Market Square Arena was where I saw WCW a couple months after this. Hogan and Luger was the main event, but only because Hogan wanted to hang out with Rodman the next night in Chicago. So it's like, fine, I'll work the Indianapolis show too. Ugh. Yeah, the Outsiders came out to like a legitimately cool, good song. Hip for the time, and Luger the Giant come out to Most pro wrestling song to ever pro wrestling. Shout out to the BWO guy sitting with the NWO kid. I don't remember any funny mic stuff. It's just...
Since everybody that's come out here tonight's got on the mic, I didn't want to feel left out.
Oh, Kev.
Couple things for sure, big man. You two flexer.
Oh, Kev.
It's clear to Scott and myself that Buffalo, New York is most definitely in WO country.
Yeah, the only real, like, funny thing from that house show I went to, I said it earlier, they did Savage against DDP in a death match
When you're in
with the 10 counts, like last man standing, and it went 30 seconds.
For life.
They just locked up, Savage kicked DDP in the balls, he went down for a 10 count, and that's it. And hey, with all these gigantic guys, Mark Curtis is the ref, not Nick Patrick. And look at him, what a pro. Brian Hildebrand squatting down even lower so that the guys look even bigger, whereas Nick Patrick would probably jump on the second rope. I used Facebook very briefly, but I wasn't getting any traction for my videos, so I just didn't use it. I stopped using it. I'm sure there are people on Facebook stealing my shit. Fuck. I've got people on TikTok stealing my shit, even though I post my shit on TikTok. Would I say Lex is the Osprey to Hangman Sting? Nah. I think Omega is more of that. And Nick Patrick probably is like going through rope withdrawals. I don't think Hall's shit-faced here, no. Like, he had to be the one that was bumping around for all these guys, so. I'm sure after the show, yeah. It's so funny, giant-ass Scott Hall is the one having to take all the bumps because everybody else is way bigger. Thank you, Shtick 'em Up. I appreciate it. Hey, Nate, thank you. Glad you found me on TikTok, Joe. I post stuff on... And let me give you a cheat code at life. I post all my shit on TikTok the day before I post it everywhere else. The night before, normally around 8 o'clock Eastern. For some reason, it does better if I do that. It's weird. Than if I posted in the morning, the day that I posted everywhere else. It's so weird. So yeah, not that Tom Green, yeah. All my short form shit goes up there about 12 hours early. Ugh. I love all the grunting. I love a good grunt. Here's the thing, I don't watch TikToks, but I post on there. I will give them this. Not the most exciting match, but these two teams probably did this match like 100 times that year, and it's the same match every time. They build the tag in the Giant so he can beat up Nash, and it always worked. I've heard Nash talk about, like, that was the strategy for all their tags with Luger and Giant, was they don't tag in Giant until the hot tag. He doesn't come in during the shine. I think somebody just died in the audience. Oh. Comes Big Cave. Oh yeah, that's a good point. Like, moving around in those, like, heavy ass pants Kevin Nash is wearing, I'm sure his legs are just drenched. I said fuck. You suck. You suck. God, yeah. If you've never seen Paul White in person, it is shocking. Like, even if you know he's big, the screen doesn't do him justice. It's stunning how big he is. This is an era where Big Show was wearing the singlet with like an actual singlet without the butcher cut. I mean, he had the butcher cut for the strap, but he had little leggies on his singlet. Oh, they're doing dueling chants. Like it's NWO sucks. Don't go out. You have 4% body fat. Like, the thing about Paul White, seeing him up close, like I was in a hotel lobby once and he walked in. It's not just his height. Like, yeah, he's really tall, but he's dense. Like, I'd say he's probably 6'10", 6'11", legit. But he's just... his dimensions are ridiculous. Only 25 years old. Fuck, man. Hot tag. Yeah, they built him a 7'4", even though he's only a couple of inches taller than Nash. And they brought in Ron Reese, who's legit like 2 or 3 inches taller than him. And they're like, fuck. So they said Ron Reese was just 7 foot, even though Ron Reese is legit 7'1". Ron Reese is one of the few giants who they actually like shrank him with his worked height. I think Show is the same height as Andre. And no. Nobody does a jab. And now there are people throwing shit. Luger, why did Luger? He should have learned from SummerSlam '93. You don't get the belts on a DQ. See, the Giant should have just held the belt up above his head. Mark Curtis would have never gotten it. And then he would just be the champion. Yeah, they never ran there again, yeah. Last show. Killed the building so bad they tore it down. Like, the way that Mark Curtis is gesticulating, it looks like he's telling them that they got DQ'd for messing with Scott Hall's hair.